Okay, but friend, look at that bell pepper. Hey friends, and welcome back to another video. I am your girl Tabitha, and I was born to DIY. So in today's video, friend, I am actually giving you an August garden tour, a little update, and what's to come. So friends, listen, let me first tell you this, okay? I am happy with the progress, also sad with my lavender, but that's a whole nother story, right? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just dive into this story and let me explain to you what's going on, friends. Okay? Come on. So friends, here is my tomato. Okay? Now, still no tomatoes have grown on this, but it's growing. Okay? But it's growing. It's growing. Anyway, okay. Now, friend, this is actually my zucchinis. But these were my zucchinis that I actually had started from seeds. Now, they was doing really good. But then all of a sudden, I had covered them up, of course. And then once I covered them up, what happened was they weren't able to germinate. So I pulled the netting off of it, but now I don't know what it's doing. I mean, it was full and now it looks like it's not thriving anymore. I don't even know. Now, friends, these are my bell peppers and also my squash zucchinis. I actually purchased these from either Lowe's or Home Depot, but they was when, of course, they was real small plants, okay? But friend, look at that bell pepper. Yes. Look, and I'm gonna have more that is coming. I can see, look at that one. Look, friends, I am so excited. Like, literally, look. They're gonna be coming. I am so excited, and I was so surprised with this one because I really didn't even notice that one until like 2 days ago. You can see I put these temporary stakes here, and those are just PVC, but I put those there temporarily until I can possibly get to Lowe's or Home Depot. Now, friends, look here at my squash zucchini, okay? Friends, I got to get in here. I need you to see. Look at there. Hold on. Let me give you another angle. Look at there. I am hoping that I can have something growing, friends, soon. I'm not giving up, okay? I am not giving up. So yes, I'm not giving up. Friends, now look. These are my Georgia Southern collards, and they was growing. But now look. So I think I need to actually cover this bed. I have a netting for it, and I'm gonna try to cover that. Yes, this is my cabbage. I started these cabbages from seeds as well as those collards I started from seeds. So I am hoping that this do right. But it looks like something that's been eating on that one, but it's trying to grow. I'm going to cover these up because the last time I did collards, friend, they grew really well when I did it during the fall. So we're going to go from there. This is my strawberry, and she's just growing, okay? She's growing. I really need to get her lifted up. I'm just trying to figure out what to do to lift her up. Yeah. If you recall, the tomato that was here, it had actually like died, and I just pulled that up. So that didn't even work, okay? So as I was stating, I had pulled the other tomato up because it wasn't working. Okay, I bagged up so I can get out of that direct sun, friends, because as you know, your girl is trying not to get any more tans. Okay, you done been down this roller coaster. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try to put, the sun has came back out. That's the thing with that, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and put this little piece together that I originally was trying to put together a couple of weeks ago in the house, until I realized when I opened the box that the arch that goes in the raised garden bed to cover anything with the net, it really has to be done like when in the setup place area. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and put that together, and I'm gonna try to hurry up and put it together so that way I'm not in the sun long, okay? And then what I'll do is we'll go back indoors, and I'll just talk to you in there about what I'm trying to do. Okay? How about that? All right. Y'all are better. I'm better angle what I'm doing. Right. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna even use these. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I think it's supposed to be 5. I'm gonna come in. Okay, friends. So I done finally made it in. Took me a minute. A little chaotic, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start my indoor planting for my collard greens. Because not only from trial and error that I discovered that they do so well, fall planting for collards because of the heat, especially down south. But then I also did a little research and read that you should start doing your planting in the fall, which is August is a good month to start doing for the collards. So I have plenty of those seeds left. I'm going to go ahead and start doing those. I am probably going to wait until I come back from my vacation so that I can tend to it. And speaking of my vacation, I'm a little worried of how my garden, the vegetables as well as the landscaping, is going to be upon my return. Now, I did check the weather, and of course, we still have percentage of rain every day. And so for the week that I am away from home, we have 40 to 50% chance every single day. Okay, so fingers crossed, we'll get the rain here at the house. Okay, that's that. I am still trying my best to figure out or trying to do sweet potatoes. Now I need to research because I want the sweet potatoes, but I need to see when is it best to plant for sweet potatoes. And then I'm trying to decide, do I want to start from a sweet potato itself, let the roots grow, or do I want to start from seeds? So I may just try from a sweet potato, but I need to first find out when I'm supposed to be doing that, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I know I mentioned this before and I haven't brought it back up in a while, but okay. I have narrowed down a few names that I want to name my vegetable garden area, okay? Now, I have names that relates to my brand, and then I have names that I think that relate personally to me, okay? And so for as the brand, I came up with Born to Grow Garden, or Born to Harvest Garden, or Born to Bloom. Okay, now from those three, what stick out to me is Born to Bloom. Okay, and this is why I said Born to Bloom, because it reflects of my faith, my family, my personal growth, of course my YouTube journey, and that it basically intentionally creating something beautiful because it focused on one project at a time. Okay, and then the ones that relate personally to me was Faith and Growth Inspired, Harvest of Hope Garden, Seeds of Success, and Blooming with Purpose Garden. What stood out of those to me was Blooming with Purpose, okay? And the Blooming with Purpose stood out to me. I actually gave it to you backwards. I made notes, okay? So I'm sorry. The Blooming with Purpose was the one that reflects my faith, my family, my personal growth, my YouTube journey, and the fact that I'm intentionally creating something beautiful with one project at a time. So I'm so sorry. The Born to Bloom, it ties directly with me Born to DIY brand, but it also symbolizes growth, transformation, and flourishing. Okay, so I would love to hear what you all think of the names, but I definitely want to hear what you think of the two that I like the most, okay? So on the screen, I am going to list the ones that I like, that reflects my brand as well as my personal. And then I'm gonna also put on the screen of which two sticks out to me that I like the most and why. And I would love to hear y'all feedback. So anyway, friends, thank you for spending this little time with me. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video, share, and leave me a comment. Leave me a vegetable down in the comments for today. And remember, friends, like the video, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Remember to always be bold, be creative, but most importantly, be you. Until next time, friends. Bye.